4 emotional trauma that breaks us as men. Number one, and this have to be the top one, right? Fatherless. Many will grow up fatherless, right? Many will grow up with a father in the household, but it's still basically like we're fatherless. Because being a father is not just about just, okay, I'm gonna work and I'm gonna just pay these bills and that's it. Never work 7 days a week or 6 days a week. I'm never just pay bills. Being a father is way more deeper than that. It's also, you have to also be a nurturer at times for your kids. You are the one to guide and teach them, and don't let your kids get conformed to the things of the world. Me, I grew up fatherless. I never had a father in my household. I never grew up in the same household as my father. And there was and there is life trauma that had break me as a man. Number two, fear of being vulnerable, not wanting to ask for assistance. This give the mindset of no one will help me. I gotta do it all by myself. It also creates early childhood emotional neglect, not having a father to be there to relegate their emotions. As an example, I have a 6-year-old son, and there's times where me see him emotions change, and I would say to him like, "What's wrong with you?" And be like, "Nothing." And then I would say, "No, really, tell me what is wrong with you. It is okay. Just let me know." And him break down and him explain, right? And when him explain now, as a father now, I am there to relegate his emotion, to give him a hug, to make him know, yo, it's okay. You know, that fatherly love, to hug him and make him know, okay, you are strong. You know, you are amazing. You are handsome. Don't worry, it's gonna be all right. Many of us never get that. So not having that, it can break us to not knowing how to be vulnerable or to speak up. So all the trauma that we will go through, when we need a father to give you a hug, we have to hold it ourselves. Like, okay, you have to suck it up and you have to hold it yourself. And that is not healthy as a young kid growing up, as a young man growing up in your teens. That will also make you go search for fatherly love or fatherly care the wrong way. And most of us been through that, where we seek fatherly care from the wrong people. And that's what we don't need. We don't need that. Number three, self-sufficient. With this, most of we always have a defense. Perfect example with me. Most of my life, I've been disappointed in maybe like parents. I have a time in my life when I disappointed in my father and my mother. But over time, I grow up and I realize and I just understand. Most of we in our younger age, we have been told no, no, no. That can also create a barrier in your relationship when you get older, not wanting you to ask for help in your relationship. I was like that when me and my wife just started. So because of everything that I had to figure it out, and most of we went through this. You have to figure it out yourself. So it creates that barrier of you not wanting to ask for help, even in a relationship with your woman, with your wife or your girlfriend, right? You don't want to ask for help. You can do everything by yourself. You are self-sufficient. You can wash, cook, clean because of that. That is not good. Who want in a relationship where you don't want to ask for help? It's not that the partner don't want to help you, but it's because of that trauma, yeah, where you have been through or what I have been through. Now it creates a barrier where I don't even want to ask for help because I feel like, yo, I can walk on the moon. You know, I can go touch the sun and I can get burned. It also can in your relationship or in any like convo, you don't really want to talk about stuff, right? You just like whatever, life goes on. We don't want to talk about it. All right, we're gonna figure it out. Tomorrow's the next day, right? Many a week probably was like that or is like that. We take a time for us to grow out of that. Number four, pride. One is very in an emotional strategy. Like growing up in Jamaica, you have been told to grow in a norm not to show your emotions. The times I encounter with my father is just one way. What happened to you? As him ask me a question. Anyway, we go through that. Even manly figure in the community or fatherly figure in the community, you still don't get the thought of showing your emotion. What this can create now, it creates mindset of you thinking, yo, okay, we will become prideful of nobody can ever see me cry or I have no feelings. Like nothing cannot hurt me just because of that. So your whole life you've been told, don't show no emotions, don't cry, you can't say this, you can't say that, you need to man up, yeah man, you know say nothing. That create pride in you of when you get older, it break you in not knowing how to speak, like how to just even be open and say what you've been through, right? You know, we just become prideful of ourselves, but when I see, perfect example with me, you feel like nothing can touch you. Full of pride. And we know as Jamaica also say, like, yo, Jamaican people were prideful of ourselves. Yes, it is what builds us, but as men and as boys growing up, there need to be a space where we are vulnerable and we speak about our emotions, right? Don't just tell someone, say, hey, because you're a man, because you're a man, you're not supposed to ball. Because you're this, you're not supposed to. No, we have emotions. So all them years, you hold that and you hold that. So now you become an adult, we're full of pride in ourselves. We're full of pride, not saying nothing. Yo, you know, so I just saw me stay because I saw me grow, but it's something that is wrong. And it's something that is a trauma that breaks us as men. Because even in our relationship, we can be prideful, not knowing how to express or seeing the other person cry, and it can break you because of this. That's not good. Not good. Number 5, rejection. This is the one who open the door for every single thing. Most of we have been rejected. Enough people don't want to talk about rejection because it's a very sensitive topic. Me personally, I've been rejected many times. I know many of we have been rejected as men. Being rejected from your father, that creates of you not knowing how to love a woman, because your father's supposed to teach you how to love a woman. And being rejected now, it leads to us or you or me going to looking to say, okay, this is how I'm supposed to treat a woman. And where's the first place that we go to? We go to porn, right? Thinking, okay, sexually, this is how I'm supposed to treat a woman. This is how I'm supposed to rag her and drag her and sexually treat her. Of the concept of, okay, we only see women in this form, what we see in adult content. When I grow up of owing to nurture, so we always think the woman's supposed to look perfect, like flat stomach, she's supposed to have stiff breasts, or our body is supposed to look this way, like a Coca-Cola bottle. We were not taught the way of knowing, hey, when you have a woman or you have a wife or your girlfriend and she get pregnant, our body change. She goes through a mental cycle. Things change. But we don't know that because we've been rejected and not knowing how to love a woman. And it goes both ways. But me I speak to the men them mostly. Create a psychological mindset of just okay, this is how I'm supposed to see woman and not this way. That rejection makes us think that okay, sex is what proves my masculinity. So like in Jamaica, to prove your masculinity is all about how much woman you have. That's showing, that's you having ratings in our Jamaican culture. If you have 10 girl, if you have 20 girl, if you have sex with 50 woman, that prove your masculinity. Like, yeah man, you're a man because you have sex with 20 different women. Like, always that something where we are praised when sex is something spiritual. The first person where you have sexual intercourse, that's the person we're supposed to marry to because it's something spiritual, right? So now we are out here and make soul ties that we don't know about just because of us being rejected. Now just imagine if not being rejected. Now just imagine if none of these lists was to be a trauma that breaks us. Just imagine the better men that all of us would have been. Me, you, everybody. Just imagine the better men. We don't know how to treat women. We don't know how to speak vulnerable. We don't know how to break with silence. We don't know how to be a father to our own son. Now you have to stop and relearn. And then this is why sometimes it is hard for some of us to be great fathers because we never have a father figure. So when you never have something, it is hard for you to be something. You have to become that person 10 times harder because you never have a father to guide you. You know, these are stuff that many a way I've been through, and likewise myself. But it's something will build us, and it's something will break us, and it's something will build us to be a better person, and it's something will break many of us as men, psychologically and mentally. My advice is to just stay strong. You know, it's not easy. We don't really talk about stuff like this as men. Just have faith. Not gonna be an easy route. Just have to have faith and just trust in the Most High, and just know that we can become better. So even with these trauma and many other trauma, we can still come out to be good men, good husbands, good fathers. We just gotta put the past and prepare for the future with the mindset. Alright? Let's not be like our forefathers. Let's be better than our forefathers.